Hello, welcome back. It is Wednesday, May 5th, day 44. I'm Bryan, and this is my N equals 1. I am not the medical professional here. I am not giving medical advice, but this is my own experience and my research that I'm basing this on. And I suggest you do the same and work with the doctor if you have a medical condition going on in your world. All right, so let's jump right in this morning here. So I taken my weight and I'm at 292.4 pounds, okay? So this has gone back up like 2.5 pounds almost since that low of 2 days ago. And the only thing that's changed is my sleep. I've been doing carnivore. I had some beef last night and some bacon for breakfast yesterday morning. The thing is, my sleep has been getting shorter and shorter this week, and it's kind of interesting. So my weight's at 292.4. There's some big shifts going on right now, so it's also a stress thing. So I'm I'm hypothesizing that the stress of no sleep and the changes that are coming up are also giving me a challenge. So here we go. Here's my sleep for last night: 5 hours and 52 minutes of sleep. I was in bed for 6 hours and 57 minutes. So I was in bed for almost 7 hours and slept for almost 6 hours. And that was like a 75% sleep quality. Uh, uh, I had a heart rate of 80 this morning when I woke up this morning, which is a little high for waking up. But here's the thing, if I stop the sleep timer while I'm still laying down, it gets an accurate resting measurement. If I sit up and then stop it, then whenever I start moving, that's where it's stopping it at. So this was probably a little bit lower. There was some noise recorded last night while I was sleeping, and that was that. So wait, my blood pressure this morning is amazing. But there we go. My heart rate, see right there, my heart rate is down to 74 now after just a few minutes of sitting. Like always, if you're taking your blood pressure, you should always sit for 5 minutes before doing everything, feet flat on the floor, hands in your lap. That's going to give you the most accurate reading, and really it should be taken, from what my research shows, it should be taken several times a day, and the average of your readings is really your true blood pressure. But this is just my waking blood pressure. This is my AM blood pressure that I'm sharing with you guys. All right, so let's jump right into my goal sheet. Living my optimum life now and in the future. So my goal is 205. That's my goal weight. I am at a little bit further along that spectrum right now. My blood pressure in the normal range, which I'm so grateful and thankful for, that is where I'm at right now. My sleep goal is 7 hours and 1 minute, and that's where I feel very optimal. But I'm telling you, I definitely can manage on 6 hours of sleep. Like 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep when my body needs it is definitely as optimal as can be. Blood sugar at 90 or lower while fasting in the morning, that would be ideal. My optimum, that's my goal. My pulse between 60 and 70 in the morning. My vitals this morning, my oxygen was at 98. My temperature this morning was at 97.7. My fasting sugar this morning was 170. My weight this morning, like I said, had gone up. My ketones were at 0.2 this morning. My blood pressure was 118/74. That is awesome. My sleep quality was a 75%, which was I feel all right. There's probably a little bit of excitement, anxiety going on, so that's what we'll call that, and it'll show here in a few days. Let's see. All right. So far this morning I've had coffee, and that is it. I did do a little bit of meditation, about 10 minutes of meditation this morning. My stress level is at 2, and as we've seen before, my pulse was 74 after a while. This was my waking pulse. Let's put 74 as a real clean ideal. Okay. So all right, so let's go into today's or yesterday's sheet. And yesterday, the supplements I took were zinc, quercetin, vitamin B, vitamin E, vitamins. What else did I take? I took ALA, NAC, and omega 3s, magnesium, and B complex. And that sounds like a lot, but as we get older, a good methylated B complex is really good. I use one that makes me feel pretty good. So yeah, magnesium. I'm out of the magnesium complex right now. So yesterday morning I had coffee with bacon, and then for dinner I had a beef and a spaghetti, a no sugar added spaghetti sauce. And I'll tell you what, this made me so phlegmy. Like, it upped my mucus so much I could almost say that it interfered with my sleep, because I was constantly like clearing my nose and throat all night long, and it was just from, I think it was just from adding the red sauce, because I had the beef, I had beef all week long, no problem. So, or it could be that just my body's hitting a not a toxicity but a detoxicity. It's starting to remove and use the fluids that it does to help usher stuff out. So that is my check-in for today. My blood pressure at bedtime last night was pretty much where it was this morning, like 120 over 77. It wasn't too bad. It was really good. My stress at bedtime, it was nothing. I was kind of relieved, because I did do a COVID test yesterday. So my stress at bedtime was like a 2. I probably woke up with a 2. My energy for the day was definitely like a out of 5, mid range. I didn't exercise yesterday either, and I'm gonna really need to like dial in some experiments, because what I'm seeing here is a lot of the things that I know work for me haven't started kicking in yet. And I probably also need to up my vitamin D, and that would be a note for the next day. Like, maybe today I'll start upping my vitamin D and see what happens. But I've been like sunbathing throughout the day. Like, whenever I have a break, I just go outside and just get the sun almost completely as I can. And so that's that. All right. As every day, I'm grateful that you guys are here and that you're watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Post in the comments below. Are you on a journey right now? I want to hear what's going on. Like, and what do you do when you don't? What do you do when you're not getting the consistent results? Do you change something, or do you keep whacking at it with the same weed whacker? All right, let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, make it a great day. I look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow, and be blessed, and I'm out.